to our YouTube channel, The Le Jean House. I am Natasha Jean.
And I'm Nick Jean.
And today we're gonna be making some sushi rolls for you guys. So yeah.
Yeah, we make sushi rolls maybe once a week, sometimes once every second week. We all enjoy it. I'm gonna show you an easy recipe that I have. It's almost fail proof. It's gonna help you if you've never made it before.
Yes, I personally love sushi. I never used to eat them, but Luke got me into sushi and now I
Now the most important part with sushi is the rice. So if you don't get the rice right, it's no good. Okay, so the most important part, you need to get sushi rice. Like Japanese sushi rice. You can find it almost every store. It's got a short grain so it sticks together. Make sure you get that rice. If you don't get that rice, don't make it. It's gonna be garbage, okay? And when you're making sushi rice, it's different because it's like a two-step process. We're gonna, well, three-step really. We're gonna measure the rice, then we're gonna wash it really well. And then we're gonna measure the water, we're gonna cook the rice, and then we season the rice after it's cooked. So after the rice is cooked, we put a seasoned vinegar in it. So I'm gonna show you how to make that. But first of all, let's talk about the rice. So this recipe here, I do 3 cups of rice to 1 liter of water. So 3 cups of rice to 4 cups of water. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna wash it really well until you can see there's no more starch in the rice. Like it's gonna be kind of milky, the water in there, and I'm gonna keep on moving it around, draining it a little bit, moving it around until the water is like clear. And then I'm gonna put the lid on the rice. This is from the rice cooker. I'm gonna put the lid and drain completely as much water as I can. Then I'll measure my 1 liter water, put it in there, and we'll cook it.
Well, I should say, Luke is gonna be doing a lot of the talking in this video because he's the professional chef and he's gonna be the one showing you guys how to make this sushi. I'm just gonna be his sous chef, and if your kids needs anything, I would just come in and.
So we'll wash the rice now, and then we'll come back to you.
All right.
Some of the starch, it won't be as. It's got a better texture after. The rice will be clear and it won't be as mushy like when you make your rolls. You'll have a superior product after washing the rice really well. So I washed my rice. I probably like filled it up about 4 times and drained it. And then the final time I strained it really well, made sure there's no water in it. Now I'm gonna add my 4 cups of cold water. That's it, no seasoning, nothing. Like I said, the sushi rice is seasoned after it's cooked. Just put the lid on there, turn on the rice cooker. Okay, so our rice is cooked, right? The rice cooker went off, it's cooked. It's still hot.
Yeah.
Now, so there's 2 parts to doing this rice, like I said, right? Now we're gonna season it. But first you take it out of here and you put it in a big bowl. And if there's like those sushi purists out there, like the right way is a wooden bowl. Well, I don't have one, okay? Don't be trolling me because of that. So we're gonna put the rice in here, right? And it's hot. There's another thing you should know when you're making, sushi or maki rolls is that if the rice is too hot, you can't make your rolls. You gotta let it cool down a certain amount first. And the real sushi chefs, they'll fan it with a fan, right? Yeah, sure. It has to be at the right temperature. So the rice is hot. It's actually too hot now to roll. You need to let it cool. While this is cooling, you can even put a fan there. Like if in the springtime you can put it outside. We'll just leave it here. But then we're gonna make a sushi vinegar, like a seasoning vinegar to flavor the rice. So I'll give you a recipe here. Just leave that there. Yeah. So you get a little pot. Good. So this is the recipe. Okay, 1 cup of vinegar, and we're not gonna use all of this. We're just gonna use some of this seasoning. Okay, not even half of what I'm making, but 1 cup of vinegar, white vinegar, or you can use rice vinegar, right? Sorry, a little bit less than a cup now. 3/4 cup of sugar, white sugar, right? 2 teaspoons of salt. And basically we're just gonna bring this to a boil, and then we'll just pour some of it on the rice and fold it in the rice. This is gonna give flavor to the rice. Okay, so I'm gonna go and boil this. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna make a tempura shrimp. So we have these big shrimp. These are 21, 25. So 21, 25, what does that mean? It means there's 21 to 25 shrimp in a pound. So if you're ever wondering. And the reason they stay straight is because they kind of cut. We're gonna cut the stomach a little bit, like little slices. like this so it stays straight because we want to put it in a roll. And see, you just cut like little lines like that in the belly part, I guess.
Yeah.
See?
If I can bring the shrimp close up for them.
Yeah. But anyways, this shrimp is cleaned already. Like we took the guts, the intestine out and everything, right? We peeled them, we washed them. In this, there's about half a cup of flour, half a cup of cornstarch, and a pinch of salt. And we're doing about 1.5 cup of cold water.
And we're gonna whisk it up. Somewhere down.
Yeah, and we're just gonna mix it. So that's our batter is nice and light. And if there's like little lumps in it, it's okay actually.
Let me show them the batter base. So they can, because this bowl is big. There you go.
Okay. So now we're gonna go, we put the fryer, where did you put it to?
I put the fire to 350 degrees.
Yeah. The rice is cooked. We let it cool down a little bit, but we still want it hot while we're adding this. So this is the vinegar that we did with the sugar and the salt. I boiled it. It's still hot. And I'm gonna add some of this. You just kind of sprinkle some of it on the rice. And you fold it. You still want the rice to be hot while you're doing this. It's still hot. We're just gonna kind of fold that vinegar mixture in. And it's gonna season it, and it's actually gonna add, sometimes the rice feel like almost slightly undercooked, but it's gonna absorb this vinegar mixture here. And when you're doing this, you don't want to break up, you don't want to smash up the rice. You kind of like fold it over itself, and then kind of, you don't want to mix it, like you don't want to beat up your rice.
Beat up your rice.
Yeah. So I put some of it in there, and I'm just gonna try some.
How is it?
It's pretty good. I don't want to make it too sweet because Natasha doesn't like it if the rice is too sweet.
No. Avocados are perfectly ripe.
So we got some ripe avocados, and then we got some cucumbers, some crab, imitation crab. We're not that rich. And then some mayonnaise, tempura prawns.
Ooh, look at those prawns.
And then these nori rolls.
Perfect.
This is the seaweed, right? The nori paper. And what I find is that this nori paper is like, it's a little bit too big, so I cut it. Some people will cut it right in half, but I'll cut it, I'm gonna cut like the two, there's lines here. I'm gonna cut the two first lines because it's too big. I don't wanna be chewing on too much nori. So I cut it down to size. I cut the two first lines off so that we're not chewing on too much nori.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't want that.
No. So with this recipe, you should be able to make like 6 to 8 rolls. Depends how much rice you put in there, but I'm gonna show you.
So that's 2 cups of rice, right, babe?
3 cups of rice. Yeah.
That's 3 cups of rice that we made?
3 cups of rice.
Okay.
Right. So see, I cut them down to size, like not too big. Right. So we got all our fillings ready. The rice is almost ready. Another thing that's important when you make the rolls is the rice is sticky, so you need to have water, like because you put your hands in the water so the rice doesn't stick on.
So cold water.
So you have cold water nearby. So right here I have some water, like in a little container, and I like dip my hands in there and stuff. And another trick that I'm going to show you is that I have the mat used to roll the sushi. I actually put plastic wrap on the mat just so the sushi, if some rice spills, it doesn't stick on the mat. Another little trick. Baby, can you pass me the mat?
Yes, chef.
Good job. Good job. So we're doing like the inside out rolls. That's what we like to do. So the rice is actually on the outside of the roll.
Outside, and the nori is on the inside.
Yeah. you know, the classic maki rolls, you have the nori on the outside. You can do that too. Anyways,
whatever your preference.
So literally, I'm just gonna wrap this mat in plastic wrap so that nothing sticks to it. And then the other good thing about that is you don't have to wash it after. You just take the plastic wrap off.
This avocado is like perfect.
Yeah.
I really like
Perfect avocado. So yeah, the avocado, obviously you don't want to do too far ahead, they oxidize. Yes. So I got my mat all wrapped up. See this? There you go. And you can get these almost everywhere now too. All right. So, what do you think, baby? Should we start rolling soon? Let's check the rice here.
Yes, chef.
It's not too hot anymore, right? So you have your cutting board here.
So then, would you say the rice is more like your room temperature rice?
It's warmer than room temperature.
Okay.
You still want it to be like warm to the touch, but not hot. You don't want the rice to be hot.
Okay.
You know, because I like my sushi when it's almost room temperature. Because by the time you roll it,
Me too.
It'll still have a, you know, but it's not.
I don't
cold
really.
Sushi is not really good. It's not.
I don't care for cold sushis.
Yeah, but yeah. So I got my mash, I got my rice, and now I have another like.
And I got perfect
pan here. So if you want to get a plate, should we cut one just to show them? Because they don't want to watch me roll all of these.
Okay.
So we'll cut one after just to show you.
I'll get a white plate. You want?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, chef.
There you go. This is the only time she listens to me. When we're doing stuff like this. So I got my mat, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the nori paper here, and there's like a shiny side. And the side that's not as shiny, I like to put the shiny side on the in towards me, so up, yeah, right. So here's the part where you put the rice, and this is an inside out roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rice, and I'm actually going to flip this thing over after.
Okay.
So the shiny side is towards me. So I'm going to dip my hands in water. See this water here? I just like wet my hands a little bit, and I have my little spatula here, and I just.
So wait.
You just try to do it like.
Chef.
Yeah.
Do I get to roll?
Yeah, let me roll the first one. Okay, baby. Okay. So you just put it there and just kind of spread it, you know, with your hands. That's why you need to have your fingers kind of wet so that you don't. The rice doesn't stick over your hands, and you don't want to put too much. You just want to put just enough to cover the seaweed, right?
Oh.
But you want to cover the whole thing. And you'll get, the more you do it, the more you'll get used to it, the easier it'll become. You know, but at the beginning you'll have rice everywhere. So then I covered the whole surface, and literally I'm gonna flip it over, right? And I'm gonna put my filling in there.
What are we gonna make first?
Well, let's do the classic California roll,
yeah.
right? So what I like to do too is I take a little bit of wasabi. You can buy a paste or the powder, you just add water. And I'll like take my finger and I'll do like a little bit of wasabi there. And then I put a little bit of mayonnaise just because, you know, I'm French and I put mayonnaise on everything. Okay.
Did you just say you're French and you put mayonnaise in everything?
Pretty much. Piece of cucumber, which I cut like same length as this. And then the crab, right?
Yeah. Try the tempura yam. It's so good.
Pretty good.
Those are pretty good. We made some yam tempura.
Yeah.
Mmm. It's delicious.
So now I got my cucumber, crab. We're gonna do some with avocado too, but then no, does it have to have avocado for California? No, I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll put avocado. Avocado in there. There you go. You don't want to put too much stuff in there, or else the rolls, if you stuff them too much,
it's gonna like just come out from the side.
There's more of a chance. Yeah. You know, if there's too much
Explosion.
filling. It's like a pizza. If you have too many toppings, it's not good. So now I take a little bit of water on my fingers again, and literally I put it like at the end. I rub a little bit. It's gonna help it glue together. So now I just roll it. I make sure it's nice and tight, right? And then you just roll it together. See? And there's your roll.
Look at that.
Yeah. See? So what I'm gonna do, this is the roll. I'm just gonna cut it just to show you, right? And then
Put it in here and then.
yeah, we'll roll the rest. Then we're gonna put different stuff in there, like shrimp. But like I said, don't put too much, just or else you won't be able to roll it. So when you cut it too, it's important, right? Like I got a sharp knife, and you want, if you have a long skinny knife, it's good too. So
you want to wet the knife? Or?
you wet the knife a little bit, like you dip it in the water so it doesn't stick, right? We'll cut it here. See?
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah. So I like to cut it. You can cut it in 6 or 8. Right. We'll cut it in 8.
Look at it, Lucas. Let's play it and we can.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna put it on that big plate.
Just one roll. Kind of too big.
Okay. Here, we'll put it nicely on there. And show them. So yeah, if your knife is not sharp and wet, what's gonna happen too?
That looks good, babe.
It's gonna. Oh, let me put some more pieces on there.
Okay.
What's gonna happen is that it's gonna stick on the knife, and then it's gonna start. Their filling is gonna start going everywhere. You know.
I think I'm gonna grab a glass of wine.
There you go. Show them.
And I'm gonna go have this.
And that's it. There you go.
Look at that, guys.
This is California Mackie. So now you know. If you follow that recipe, it'll work out for you. All right. Baby, I think you should make some rolls.
Finally.
Hey. Okay, baby. There you go. It's all yours.
Oh, yes,
The
chef.
floor is yours.
Yes, chef.
Hey.
Are you gonna help me with this, or okay?
Yeah.
So from what I remember, we gotta put the rice first.
Yeah, just wet your hand though. Wet your left hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Or both hands. Wet both your hands. There you go. Your fingers.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, now grab rice, like a nice little full scoop. Put it right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. There you go. And use the spoon in your hands. Just kind of spread it around.
Like that.
Like from the inside out.
Oh, like this.
There you go.
Okay.
Just gently. Spread it out more. Wow, baby, good job.
Thank you, my love.
Amazing.
It's not as good as Luke's rolls, but hey.
That's pretty good.
Is that enough rice, you think?
Yeah. Some people
One
put
right
like
here.
this. Yeah, just try to make sure there's no like empty spots.
We don't want no blood spots in
Yeah.
this sushi, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now put this. Now you're gonna flip that thing over.
Okay.
Like just the nori. Yeah. There you go. Now if you want mayonnaise or wasabi, put some. Oh yeah, you can do that now, but usually I do it right before I roll. I put a little bit of water.
Okay, chef.
Okay, put a little bit of mayonnaise. What do you want in there?
I'll get some mayo. You know I like my hot sauce, so can I have a bit of hot
Oh, you
sauce,
want
please?
some sriracha?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that good?
Oh, that's good. Don't put too much.
Oh, don't put too much.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, you can always put some on top after.
Do I
Sriracha.
put this before the mayo or after? No.
Yeah, that's good. Put some in a little bit. Oh. Oh my goodness.
And avocado.
Avocado. Yeah. So we kind of put the filling at the beginning of the roll. If you, I don't know if you can see right.
Yeah.
Don't put it in the middle. Put it like at the beginning, in front of you.
I think you can see that.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Put some more.
Okay, put some more avocado.
Yeah, there we go.
Is that good?
Yeah, put it all in there. Might as well.
Ooh, this is avocados.
Avocado. We like avocado. Avocado everything.
Avocado goodness.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, baby. Maybe just wash your hands because you're messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now you roll it.
Are you gonna come over here and show me how to roll it? No? Okay. Okay. Now what?
Yeah. Roll it. Make sure you kind of grab it a little bit just so you can get it started, the roll started. Wait, not yet.
Okay.
Before you start squeezing, make sure you get it at least all the way around.
Okay.
Then you can put a bit of pressure.
Pressure right there.
Yeah, and then now you can finish rolling it. But lift this, like just kind of like, you can just roll it. Yeah, roll it all the way.
Then lift this again.
All the way, yeah.
Then roll it.
There you go. There you go, yeah. I'll take a look at it. Oh, don't squish it.
Oh, don't squish it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
Some of the filling on the side, that's pretty good, baby. Nice.
So now I just have to.
Good job.
I have to show them what I wrote.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Nice. This is nice. So we made a platter here just to show you all the different ones that we made. So we got like avocado, we got the tempura shrimp, and then we got like tempura yam and avocado.
The shrimp is my favorite for sure.
Yeah, and then here's our tempura stuff. We just made a bunch of tempura stuff. Tempura yams and shrimp. Yeah, you like it.
Well, that was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, me too. I'm hungry.
All right. Yeah, we have to eat this now because it's best room temperature.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Please don't forget to subscribe. It helps us a lot. And don't forget to like this video, share this video, and yeah, tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to see in our next video, and yeah, we'll show you.
Yeah, we're gonna do more recipes and other fun stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
All right.
All right.
See you next time at the Jean house.
See you next time. Bye.